I'm a bitch, come here, bitch, been down with the presence of the Lord. Yeah! Presence of the Lord. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, even though I am fashionably late and the new year will have already started as of the time this video is released, I am happy to finally get back to making some annual content. 2025 has definitely been an interesting year for music, especially for comeback albums. Be it Playboi Carti, Clips, Deftones, or even Lil Wayne, several artists have either came back after several years long hiatuses with a new project or dropped an album that had been teased, leaked, and talked about previously. It's important to preface by saying this year has been very good for art in all of its respects, and I have plenty of positive things to say about it. That being said, it's always nice to start with a bit of negativity every now and then.
I don't fuck with any blacks, Asians, or Hispanics.
I completely understand that this song is satire and not meant to be taken literally, and while I don't disagree with the messaging of this song, it's done in such a 13-year-old edgelord type of way that I feel it doesn't get its message across properly. Lil Darkie is no stranger to using edgy humor to prove a point, but he's done so in a much more listenable and less provocative way before. This just seems cheap by comparison. Let me just read you a couple of lyrics off this song. You take your jocks off, they better be musky. I might melt if I catch your scent, 'cause I'm in a trance, and you're making me sniff them. I might come, see me begging for a whiff, 'cause I'm. That should be reason enough to put this song on here, but the chorus is also really annoying, and the artist is also a gay furry who's into pup play, and I'm homophobic. Similar to Lil Darkie, Dave Blunt is being as edgy as he possibly can, but unlike Lil Darkie, there's no further meaning here. I especially don't find this song funny, however, I don't even know if this line can be considered a joke. Just seems kind of disgusting to make fun out of something like that, but perhaps I'm too woke for my own good. Why is NLE Choppa collabing with Imagine Dragons exactly? I have no clue, but if there is something positive to be said about this song, it's that Dan Reynolds' vocals on here are so bad they're almost charming. I at least found it funny the first time I heard it.
Just like Steph Curry in a trap house with 100 racks. I take the brick, make it flip like an acrobat.
Soulja Boy raps like he just started listening to music yesterday. There are moments on this song where Soulja just forgets that he's supposed to be on beat and wanders off. He's sprinting away from the beat. It's like him and the beat are in a race, and while the beat is on a dashing, record-breaking pace, Soulja decides to start speed walking backwards from the starting blocks.
Got my DMs hot with bodies. Yeah. Oh, you looking for me?
Make sure you know that we're gonna always strive for perfection so we can shoot for the moon and land on the stars.
Busta Rhymes is, on average, a very solid rapper. He has a ton of personality on the mic, he's damn near unmatched when it comes to rapping fast, for better or for worse, and he has a strong list of features. With that being the case, there must be some sort of flesh-eating parasite consuming a big chunk of his brain, because releasing this ungodly reggae rap crossover certainly wasn't the move. This is simultaneously one of the worst and one of the most creative songs I've ever heard. Putting it this high in the list almost feels disrespectful because while there is barely anything to actually enjoy by hearing this, it takes a special hand to make something like this. I couldn't craft a song like this if I spent years, so maybe Yanir is in the future. Maybe this is post-music, a warning sign of what to watch for in the coming decades. This shit reminds me of that one scene in SpongeBob where Squidward goes into the future and he's in this white room with a bunch of colored boxes around him and he says, alone, and then the voices come in and start repeating it, alone, 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 and then, except he's not alone, and Israel Yanir is actually there, but in the future, warning him about the past future, and then they pop some mushrooms and rewind time.
I had R-word allegations. I got sued for punching a Chuck E. Cheese employee.
The worst singing, flows, lyrics, and voice you could imagine, combined with the performative bitching and moaning at the end where Fousey talked about how he, as you just heard, had rape allegations and got sued for punching a Chuck E. Cheese employee. Wild stuff, really. Kanye West has one of the best, if not the best, 10-album runs in music history. From the college dropout to Ye, he never once failed to drop a quality album. Sure, some of those albums had some misses during that run, but as a whole, nobody was pumping out as many emboldened, genre-defining classics as Kanye West. Jesus is King was a snooze fest and handily his worst up until that point, but he did drop Donda in 2021, and as messy as that project was, there was a lot of great material on there that made me hopeful that Kanye would bounce back creatively. Sadly, Kanye's mental health and need to be the ultimate controversial contrarian on any given topic were worsened and inflamed, respectively. I already mentioned last year the disasters that were Vultures 1 and 2, but this might be an entirely new low. All of the worst aspects of those albums are shown in this song, which is handily the worst track of the year. The lyrics are entirely in poor taste, the beat is mixed to shit, the vocals are awful, there really isn't anything redeeming about this. And touching on the use of the hard R and the anti-Semitism, I'm not even really shocked anymore at Kanye using these things. It went from an, oh my god, he said he hates Jews, that's so controversial, to me just desperately wanting Ye to go into retirement. It's obvious that he's creatively bankrupt at this point, so I'm really not interested in anything else he has to say from here onward.
Sitting in the palm of the beat and move the busted egg. Yeah! I'm fucking on your bitch and she's a rotten egg. Yeah! Sip up on the legs, you can't spread the legs. Yeah! Fucking on this bitch, you can't spread the legs. Yeah!